Welcome to Social Media Week. How's it going?
Well, I've been to the Bangalore one, I've been here, and we're still feeling our way through the evolution of the medium and the process, and we still, like television has only now started developing its own style of storytelling. Most of the time they were borrowing from Hindi movies, so Hindi movie became the main driving content of social media. Of television. Similarly, monetizing in terms of advertising and storytelling is still being borrowed to a very large extent. We still haven't developed a discipline which is specific to social media in terms of the evolution, because social media allows you to start a dialogue and continue the dialogue. We haven't yet interfaced the consumer into the process of the dialogue. And that is where it's all headed. And once we crack that, then you'll find that it will explode.
So a lot of people say, creativity and content is the most important part of social media.
It's the most important part of life. Forget about social media. Social media is only an extension of what we're doing. It's an evolution of what we were doing all the time. In terms of entertainment, in terms of business, in terms of information, in terms of reading the newspapers, instead of doing whatever. So it's all become one. Television, newspapers, novels, reading, and the attention in terms of the knowledge stream. So it's become concentrated in terms of the knowledge stream. So you can get all your information from your phone, essentially, including entertainment, including everything else. So you don't have to start switching mediums, going to different places, looking for light, etc., etc. The point is that it's an animal that is slightly out of control right now, because we really don't know how to handle its possibilities. We're still stuck with creating content in the old style.
So do you still think conversations are only one way now?
They're still one way.
And so what do you think brands can do to change that?
Nothing. Brands can start engaging, because if brands don't evolve into engagement, nobody will watch it, they'll get blocked. Because today, when you find an advertisement when you don't want one, it's irritating, you block it. So today, television is actually advertising feature films, and says it's advertising free to get more viewers, because they don't want it constantly being broken by ads. So at one time, advertising was really entertaining, and because it was better than the content that was being created in terms of television. Today it's become irritating, because it's right in your face and there's just too much of it and nobody's monitoring it.
So ads are the biggest revenues for brands. So how do you think that ad blocking tools are going to affect brands today?
They are going to affect brands, they'll have to go around that. They'll have to then have ads which are engaging and which are not 30 seconds, which actually tell stories, which are entertaining, so they'll have to get into the other formats. So you can't turn and have a one-way conversation in 30 seconds and hope like hell to influence everybody. So though they are influencers, the point is that the people who are being influenced want to be influenced. Today it's a matter of choice. It's highly democratic. The net is very democratic. It will actually allow you to block what you don't want.
It was interesting that you showcased, older ads in your presentation about 20 years ago. So do you feel that brands today are less creative?
Sometimes they're lazy.
They're lazier.
They're lazy.
How so?
Because they're not working hard enough to be insightful, to be funny, to be classical, in its storytelling form. Storytelling never changed. Storytelling has remained the same from ever since an old man got up in a little village with a whole lot of kids in front of a campfire and started telling the story of Ram and Sita, and played Ram, and played Sita, and played Hanuman, and played Ravan. And all the kids looked at him with big googly eyes and believed that he was Ram, he was Sita, that he was Ravan. That is storytelling. That's not changed.
So traditional media and social media, do they go hand in hand?
Yes and no. Because your bandwidth, as a human being, you have a limited amount of time and space for what you want to spend it on. Sometimes you just want to watch traditional media because there's no effort to try and assimilate, because it has a way of actually, like, it's like a opiate. You know, you are just taking, you're not talking. Okay? Whereas social media is interactive. So it takes an effort, it takes a certain degree of energy. So if you're involved in social media, then don't have the time for just one-way media. But when you are tired of social media and your brain is sort of oversaturated, then you just want to chill and relax and not have to start worrying about asking questions. Okay, you just get a one-way interview. But what also is happening today is that the memory factor of what you watch in terms of entertainment, like television, is so short-spanned that by day after tomorrow you've forgotten what you watched today, even in terms of news. Whereas if you need a newspaper, you remember it for the whole week. But if you watch the same news on television, you don't remember it for more than 24 hours. Why is that? So obviously your brain is reacting in different ways to different stimuli. So if you want to retain something and if it's important to you, then you have to watch it or read it in a particular medium. And if you don't want to remember it, but you want to know what's going on, and you be selective about what you want to remember, then you can watch it on social media, you can watch it on television, you can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on anything.
How important do you think virtual reality will impact social media?
Virtual reality eventually is a wanker's delight, because that's what your mind is. So when you're wanking and imagining Marilyn Monroe is your partner, you can be as good and perform as well as you want to, and the earth will always shake for it. So that's what virtual reality is.
Okay, so last question. Describe social media in 5 adjectives.
It's an information stream which is going to change society as we know it. It's going to change the world in the next 10 years at least. But you cannot predict what it's going to become, whether it's going to become better or worse. That's the interesting part of social media, is you cannot predict whether it's going to be good or bad for society, but it's definitely going to change it.
Very wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today.